$91,000 fake checks. A Lagos State High Court sitting in Ikeja has sentenced Kingsley Anijofor to 9 years imprisonment for offenses bordering on stealing and issuance of DUD checks. All right. Now, Hajj 2026, IHR appeals for government loan to save Nigerian pilgrims. Now, independent Hajj reporters IHR has once again appealed to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the 36 states governors to bail out Nigerian intending pilgrims from missing out on participating. Alright, don't weaken morale of military commander 12 Brigade wants. Alright, let me take that again. Don't weaken morale of military commander 12 Brigade wants. Now, that is a headline on the Blueprint newspaper. And an economic hardship hindering operations of media organizations, NGE president tells Tinubu. President of the Nigerian Guild of Editors, NGE, Mr. Eze Anaba, Wednesday expressed concern about the harsh economic conditions under which Nigerian media operates in Nigeria. Alright, firm builds banking platform for microfinance banks, and also concerted support needed to prevent conflict in aviation industry exports. LASA records growth through effective regulation and others, and then federal government spent 1.15 trillion naira to procure arms from US to fight terrorism, IMPI. Now, the Independent Media and Publicity Initiative, IMPI, Wednesday said the Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration has, part of its military modernization program, committed 801 million naira to arms deal. All right. Now, herbalist on trial for alleged defilement of 6-year-old girl. Keep your children close, ask them questions, and be security conscious. Now, Enugu NMA commends WHO FCDO for donating equipment to health institutions. Legal profession remains a major stakeholder in nation development, says Julo. Now, Muftwang presents 914.86 billion naira 2026 budget to Plateau Assembly. And Northern Group rejects Trump's genocide claims, warns against military action. And then lawyer commends Tinubu on Uday's appointment. And then CEO's Network Africa receives over 15,000 nominations, unveils 136 finalists for award. House of Representatives order probe into financial reporting, remittances of LNG proceeds. Court sends man to jail for cannabis transport, just for cannabis transport. So, Tinubu's response to CPC designation says Nigerians have been on tenterhooks in the past few days following the redesignation of the nation as a country of particular concern by the United States of America. Now, General C.G. Musa, a legacy Nigeria will never forget, tenement rates and land use charge as sources of local government revenue. The Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, as amended, recognizes local government administration as the third tier of government. Now, that was under that tenement rates and land use charge as sources of local government revenue. Now, arise, co-guides. It's time to seek leadership rooted in equity, wisdom. Nasarawa 2027. Why Maikaya should succeed Sule. Why Maikaya should succeed Sule. That, of course, is a headline on the Blueprint newspaper this morning. And then Enugu community hails APC for appointing Nwafor into leadership position. I transformed my council area in 1 year, Enugu local government chairman claims. And then no reform will render me non-Nigerian. SDP ex-presidential candidate. No reform will render me non-Nigerian. The SDP ex-presidential candidate is saying that. Now in Australia, Adeleke presents a 705 billion naira 2026 appropriation bill. And bank's capital adequacy ratio dips to 12% in July CBN. Now, Malta Guinness trace Niger energized campuses with in the city tour. Now, moving on. I'll empower families living along Nigeria's border corridor, says COA. And more, Nigeria's oil output rises to 1.4 mbpd as recovery remains fragile. All right, let me take that. Nigeria's crude oil production saw a marginal increase in October 2025, averaging 1.401 million barrels per day, up from 1.39 million barrels per day recorded in September. All right, more details. You grab a copy of the Blueprint newspaper. And then France faced Ukraine in World Cup qualifier on 10th anniversary of Paris attacks. And here, don't feel sorry for you, bank, says. All right, that's not clear. All right, and that, of course, let me move to other newspaper headlines this morning on the show. All right, thank you very much. Today, of course, is Thursday, November 13th, 2025, and the Vanguard newspaper is here with me. Wike soldiers altercation. All right, no officer or soldier on lawful duty will be punished. Defense Minister. No soldier, no officer or soldier on lawful duty will be punished. Defense Minister is saying that. The Minister of Defense, Mohammed Badaru Abubakar, has said no officer or soldier on lawful duty would be punished as a result of the altercation that ensued between soldiers and the Minister of the FCT, Barrister Yisim Wike, in Abuja on Tuesday. So the Minister of Defense has come out now to say that since the officer is on duty, no officer, of course, I don't know, it's a law in Nigeria here where if personnel is on duty, it can be punished for standing on. I don't know if Apaya has something to say. Well, seriously, this is what has been trending since yesterday, or 3 days ago rather.
Well, I think, I first want to commend Nigerians across board for the solidarity they've shown to the action taken by Lieutenant Yorima. I think it's a very good thing, and many Nigerians have having a kind of feeling of despair. Some people are having that kind of desperate feelings that things are falling apart and Nigeria has no any hope. But the singular action by that young soldier have actually revived many Nigerians' spirits. Nigerian spirit have been revived with that singular action. Nigerians now have the belief that yes, we can make it. Yes, we are getting there, because if you look at Wike's hubris and his excesses in the recent time, it has been calling for a very serious concern about a democracy. And now that he's now been humble, that thing that soldier did yesterday or did the first day have actually shown that yes, no matter what, we still have hope that is going to be good. You cannot just stand very arrogantly and call a commission, a federal agent, a commission by the commander-in-chief of the armed forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. You stand before the wall and call him a fool. when you went there with all the media. We went there with armed men, and the media globally is watching, and you stand and tell him a fool. You are not calling me a fool. You are calling Nigeria as a country as a fool, because that young man you see there is a symbol of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He has already, taken an oath to protect the territorial integrity of the country. If you know what a lieutenant means in the United States of America, you can just arrogantly come and do that. And military is a conventional organization. What is obtainable in US, in France, in what area is what is obtainable in Nigeria. Everywhere globally, military have a standard. It's a conventional, regimentally conventional organization. So why should you look at our face and call us fools? That's what Wike did. And from the moment that guy humble Wike and show him that, and tell him that see, you are only privileged to be there, do not destroy this country because you have a privilege. Wike, they say what is source for the goose is also for Uganda. Nobody even cares to look at whether that land that lieutenant is trying to protect, whether it's illegally acquired or not. But that singular action, symbolizes a lot of things. You understand? If you want to do a critical analysis to that, you want to do a kind of interpretation to that, you have a different meaning out of it. You understand? Number one, it has clearly shown that the country, there are people of integrity. In as much as Wike has been displaying his arrogancy everywhere, it's not everybody that is arrogant. That is number one. Number two, he is telling Wike that that honorable position that he's holding that you don't know, he telling you that you are holding a honorable position and you should be careful. You understand? In destroying the image of the country, because it is now going viral. Honorable Minister of Federal Capital, the center of the country, is misbehaving. So that thing he did yesterday, I think day before yesterday, should call for concern. The National Assembly, who is clamoring to have integrity or protecting integrity, this is an opportunity. This is where you should protect the integrity of the country, because this man is abusing the power, the position, a privileged position that was being bestowed on him. How many lands have Wike confiscated? This one came to limelight because he is dealing or having an issue with a very strong personality. And I love when the soldier told him, when he said to retire vice marshal, he said we don't have anything like the retired vice marshal. It's not like a general. A general is always a general till dead, till even after he's dead. If you want to immortalize him, you give him, according to that respect, general. Somebody who have seen war. What have you done to even earn that position? Is it not politics? Does even Wike want that position? If the APC actually have that policy of appreciation what has been done to them, policy of reward for the good thing done to you. Wike wasn't a APC man till this moment. He never won APC state for the president. What is the secret behind bringing Wike? You bring Wike to come and disgrace northerners who have land in Abuja, because that's what Wike is doing now. That's what he's doing. Do you bring him to come and intimidate people, the northerners who have quiet land? There are information making the round, even in Sahara reporters. They say Wike confiscated 30 hectares of land belonging to the military and gave it to his cronies. There was a time he was being dragged on the media space about him giving his children land. But all these things is just a matter of time. The moment he leaves power, or the moment he moved out of that office, he will begin to see some of all those shabby things he did. And Wike must understand one thing: that young soldier will die as a soldier, but you will not die as a military. You are going to leave that position. You understand? It's just a matter of time. The president can just decide to wake up if there are calls from everywhere, they can decide to say, Wike, you have hired today. And the presidency must be very, very careful. America and the rest of the world are watching. You say you are practicing democracy, and people are crying. Each time you want to take decision, democracy is a game of number, but you are taking a unilateral decision, making it difficult for Nigeria to differentiate between democracy and military regime. You have accused the military of authoritarianism. What are you doing now? Your excessy, your arrogancy. You insult people, you talk to people anyhow. You insult people. Do you know that currently we can have banned phone calls into some agencies in the federal capital? What type of government is that? And the president is watching. Is the president even in control of all this? Do you know about all these things? Because we are saying this thing, we are not exciting any public violence, but this is what we've been saying, and you took it for granted. And today America are coming to say, since you cannot deal with your internal security, and we feel some people, some groups of people are facing genocide, let me help you. And as the way they are coming with the help, they are not giving any option whether you want the help or not. We are coming, and we are not telling where we are coming. Now America is giving you time. They are watching you. They said they knew where these bandits are, these terrorists who are killing people anyhow. They are coming. If the leadership have stayed put, know what it's doing, do you think America will just wake up one day and say they are coming? Like I said yesterday, Obasanjo just said under his watch, America don't dare act in African continent without the consent of Nigeria. Is that what is obtainable now? Where have you gotten it wrong? Have we changed the name? Have we changed the people in the habitat? Have they changed? It's in Nigeria. Nigeria, nothing changed. The only thing that changed is, okay, you want a government, a free and democratic government. They've given it to you. Then why are you looking at it as a personal thing? Governors today have personalized leadership in this country. Ministers have personalized leadership. Commissioners, anybody who has position to be in the opportunity to be in a position of authority, they personalize it. You know somebody who don't even have a single plot yesterday, today he become a minister or commissioner or something, he becomes super rich. He have hectares of land. How did you acquire it? Tell us so that we too can follow that way if it is a genuine way. So I think there are more to this. This thing that happened day before yesterday will linger for a very long time, because you are going to be a lot of interpretation will be popping out, a lot of revelation will be coming. God just decided to use that gallant and very courageous and very exposed young officer to actually expose Wike, to show Wike and all other politicians. It's a message to them that there is a limit to which you can do your arrogancy. There is limit to which you can mismanage the position given to you. This is our country. We don't have any other country like Nigeria than Nigeria, and we will not allow you to destroy it. All this, you can derive a lot of interpretation from this thing. It is now an opportunity for the president to force Wike, excuse me, force to publicly apologize to the young military.
To the military.
That's I'm coming. It's a gradual thing now. It's a step by step. The apology cannot just come and be done arrogantly that he has been parading.
Yeah.
Number one, first and foremost, the officer concerned, you have to apologize to the officer. You have to apologize to the officer or men who are receiving directives from him. You have to apologize to the officer that the naval, the general he called, that he retired, the admiral that he called, that doesn't even understand what it means to become a general. You have to apologize. Then you have to apologize to entire military, the army, the air force, the navy. Then after that, you will have to come and apologize to Nigerians. In fact, there are a series of apologies you used to do. If you fail to do that, then the president who put him in that position should do that. And if president didn't do, I think it's land enough for Nigerians to begin to shout over this thing, because they said, you see, an injustice to one, and it's an injustice to all. If you feel you are okay with that thing, it means you are collaborating to destroy the system in this country, and it will not augur well for the country.
Exactly.
Yes.
All right, thank you very much. And then let me give you a few headlines, and then we'll take commercials. Then we'll come back to continue with the show. Now, on the Vanguard newspaper, we have here Wiki soldiers altercation. No officer or soldier on lawful duty will be punished, defense minister is saying there. And then pound to naira exchange rate today, November 13th, 2025. Now, how PINL is boosting Nigeria's oil revenue by preventing loss of $700 million monthly. Now, need for prompt payment of contractors. Those are headlines on the Vanguard News this morning. And then police arrest suspect, recover stolen Kano government house vehicle. Very funny there. And then it says here that operators of Kano State Police Command have arrested the suspect, Yao Inua, in connection with the vehicle stolen from the Kano State Government House and also recovered the vehicle. Very good one. Yaya Bello's trial. It says how Kogi cashier withdrew 1 billion naira in tranches. The witness is saying that. Now, police kill one bandit, arrest 3 others in KB. Now, listeners, let me go on a commercial break. We'll be right back.
Badeggi Radio.
You're not going anywhere.
We'll be right back. We're going on a commercial break. We'll be right back.
Yan uwa al'umma ga wata muhimmiyar sanarwa mai amfani ga masu ajiya a bankuna. A yanzu haka kudaden ajiyar ku a bankuna sun ƙara samun kariya mai inganci. Hukumar bada inshora akan kudaden masu ajiya a bankunan Najeriya NDIC ta ƙara yawan kudin inshora akan ajiyar ku a manyan bankuna da manhajar waya har zuwa naira miliyan 5. Bugu da ƙari an kuma ƙara kudin inshora akan ajiyar ku a ƙananan bankuna da bankunan gidaje zuwa naira miliyan 2. Wannan yana nufin cewa a yayin da bankin da kake ajiyar kuɗinka ya faɗi za a iya biyan ka ajiyar ka a cikin iyakar kuɗin inshora. Sannan idan kuɗin ajiyarka ya wuce kuɗin inshora za a biya ka bayan an sayar da kadarorin bankin da kuma bayan an samu kuɗaɗen da aka bayar bashi. A duk harkokin da za ka yi a banki ka tabbatar da cewa takardun bankinka sun cika daidai, ka kuma tabbatar da cewa sunan asusun ajiyarka daidai yake da dukkanin ajiyarka a kowane banki. Ka kuma tabbatar da cewa lambar ka ta VVN tana haɗe da lambar bankinka. Mu haɗa kai wajen tabbatar da hulɗar banki mai inganci a ƙasa baki ɗaya. NDIC muna ba da kariya ga dukkan kuɗaɗen ajiyarku a bankuna.
Commercial is over.
Did you hear what I said?
Crude but correct.
Badeggi Radio, FM 90.1.
All right, thank you very much for staying tuned and welcome back to the program. Right about now, of course, every Thursday is that time where the police public relation officer Wasiu Abiodun comes into the studio in Badeggi Radio here to, of course, tell us more about the security challenges, or maybe if they have actually, prefer remedy to some of the happenings in Niger State here. All right, Usman Apaya and Wasiu Abiodun will do justice to this segment this morning on the show.
Are you leaving us?
I did behind, I did watch.
Make I say one.
Okay.
You know, say my papa na police, so
Well, your papa na police, and you are just calling the name ordinary Wasiu.
No. Wasiu Abiodun professional is allowed.
How about the nomenclature?
Okay.
DSP.
No, don't
Not the DSP.
Sorry. You see, in an attempt to correct
Kilo day.
I can't go one way again.
All right, so welcome to the show. The PPRO of Niger State Police Command, CSP.
No, sir. He's also moving faster.
I don't move faster. SP, that's Superintendent of Police.
That is why it's better to just leave that.
No. It's our wish.
To
As soon
avoid
as
the
rank with
We know
the
supposed
program,
mother.
as you're going
Anyways.
out now, you have a signal that you are being elevated for the good job you've been doing and the good job Nigerian police have been doing in Niger State.
Thank you. Let me say good morning to Niger Light residents, Crusaders. Sorry. You see, you are thinking of the same man.
So, they say every human being has a 5-minute moment of going out of the way. So we have both observed ours today.
Both of you started.
No,
You have not dragged me to it.
2 of us have observed ours now. So henceforth,
So listeners, please, it's SP Wasiu Abiodun. For those who don't know that, SP Wasiu Abiodun is the PPRO of Niger State Police Command. So SP Wasiadu Abiodun, please.
Thank you, Mr. Sule, and good morning to Niger Light, members of the public, resident. Let me also correct it. Good morning to Badeggi crew.
Thank you very much.
We're on Badeggi today on Thursday. We give glory to Almighty God for giving us the privilege to be here once again. And as we usually do, we value our public engagement and stakeholders engagement so that we continue to be on the same page and making sure that we continue to do the right thing towards ensuring safety of lives and property. Firstly, let us lay this issue to rest. Finally, it's a case that we know that it generates a lot of public interest, and there have been criticism from different angles, and it is our responsibility to respond to criticism for the purpose of clarity. We are not doing media trial, and we are not judging anybody. But as we always say, communication gap is a very bad thing to avoid misinformation, and we need to set records straight and ensure that all of us are on the same page and we understand issues. I'm talking about the issue of Niger food, which I think it was you people were making analysis on Tuesday, and I think Tuesday or Monday rather, we had to call in to clarify the narrative, and thank God people appreciated our intervention, and even on the other side too, we still make further comment, and it's the more you say one or two things about it, the more it generates controversies. And as I said, it is also very important to respond to criticism, to clarify issues. And as I said, we're not doing media trial, we are not judging anybody, and we are not usurping the power of courts. You cannot be the judge in your case. Ours is to investigate and forward the case to appropriate court for prosecution. And let me first announce that, and which is no more news, it is in the public domain. The a motion for ex parte that directing the police to grant the accused person bail has been complied with. Yes, we received that on Friday, and definitely it will get to the table of the Commissioner of Police, referred it to our legal unit, who study it, analyze it, and I think on Tuesday that motion was complied with, and the accused person was granted bail in compliance to the order of the court. So nevertheless, we are also responding to this order because as they also have the right to approach the court to apply for this and get this motion ex parte. The police do have the right to respond and engage the court, because initially we hope, or the process will have been that before that motion is granted, maybe police will be summoned that, okay, come, let us hear your opinion or your own side. Why do you think this application should be granted or not otherwise? But that didn't happen, and definitely they say obey first before complain. It has been obeyed, complied with, but we still engage the court. While we may think that order may be set aside, if we are able to convince the court with what is before us in terms of the investigation, in terms of the nature of the case and the evidences, that if it is possible. But that is by the way. Then the issue of whether the police is passing judgment. We are not passing judgment. Police is law enforcement agents and investigating unit. Today is a Niger Food that brought petition to us, which we investigate. Tomorrow it could even be the accused person could bring petition to us. We must also respond to his case as an individual or as a corporate body. Anybody can who feels is being cheated one way or the other and is aggrieved over certain things. And as we say, you don't take laws into your hand, so you come to the police, we look into your case, and then we respond and we do the needful. So the same way in this case. And nobody is saying that this person embezzled a huge amount of money. No, it's just misconception and misunderstanding from different quarters. The case has to do with farm input, farm materials, farm implements. You talk of fertilizers, you talk of irrigation materials, you talk of farm seed. Equipment to the tune of the amounts that we mentioned. These are the issues, and the issue of recovery is not our major concern rather, because a lot of people felt that should be a civil case. But the major concern or the major allegation is the suspected diversion of these materials. People are, or the agency is probably afraid of, because the recovery process is being difficult, and they are alleging suspected diversion. That is where the issue of obtaining by false pretext. Maybe these materials have been diverted, and probably that is why the issue of recovery is being difficult. And these are materials meant for about 5 local governments, farmers in about 5 local governments, talking about Edati, Mokwa, Kacha, Lavu, and Bako. And it's an ongoing process, it's an ongoing program that when it is recovered from this local government, other farmers from another local government also enjoy. So when it is not being recovered from this side, it becomes difficult for other people to enjoy. And that is why the allegation of suspected diversion of these materials for personal use. And that is why we say, okay, we are investigating, we'll take it before the court and let the court take decision. However, the bail is granted. The first arrest, based on the first petition we took to the accused person was taken to court, it was granted bail, and there was another petition again that was on the 4th that necessitated the second arrest. And in stretching or in looking for your right, in deepening your rights, you approach the court, and there's motion expert that the police should release. Then we have done that. So I think with this issue should be laid to rest and let the matter goes to the court. And I think the case will be taken before the High Court, as the magistrate has announced lack of jurisdiction or lacks jurisdiction, and definitely this case will be taken before the High Court. So we'll fold our hands, let all parties fold their hands and watch the decision of the court. As I said, we are not taking the power of the court. We are not judge in this case. It is a petition, a criminal complaint before the police. We investigate and we charge to court accordingly, and let the court take its decision. Let the law take its course. So thank you. This morning,
thank you too. For at least at the end of the day, you know, police have actually respected the court order, and the man has been granted bail. So I think it's something commendable.
Thank you. You know, I also said it that the commissioner of police is a barrister, is a lawyer.
Yes.
He knows the processes. If he's familiar with the processes of this, but you know, just a little gap. You hear a lot of noises. The motion was submitted on Friday. It gets to the commissioner of police table, referred it to legal department, study it and comply. But within that little gap, you can see the bass bills, the noise here, and so we should be patient enough to allow institutions to also play their role and ensure that processes are being carried out, rather than. But it's okay. We understand it's a case that is of public interest, and it wants to take people suspected of different dimensions. But that is not the case. But this is where we are, and it should be laid to rest. Thank you, and we appreciate everyone for their concern. Criticism is for us to be better and to show that we account for our actions. And we are trying to be more professional as much as we can.
Yes.
Going forward, we have come this morning. I think there are 2 important issues we need to raise, and those important issues are very sensitive enough because it affects children mostly. Let me start with this first case, that it affects children mostly, and other ones also affect girl child, the mom. Recently, the police command made an arrest, I think on November 5, within this month, around 5 p.m., where one Victoria Ebonha Chukwumeze, about 40 years of age, from Nyanya, Abuja. What happened? This fellow, or this woman, was sighted at Diko Junction with about 3 children, suspected to have been abducted, or what we call child stealing or child theft. She was suspected to have taken these children. Definitely, when you see somebody who is probably having some criminal tendencies or intention, you may observe some unusual situations around such person. So while she was at Diko Junction with these 3 children, people observe unusual situation. A mother with her children, the situation will be more perfect than a woman who is probably moving with strange children. Well, when the people saw this woman with these 3 children, there was suspicion, and the police station at Deko were quickly alerted, and they moved in. Then she was immediately arrested and interrogated. And in the course of our interrogation, we discovered that she picked these children from Lambata, who are not her children. Wow. The style or the modus of operation she used, she's claimed that she based in Yanya in Abuja, and that is where she stayed with her children. That is where she lived. Then she left Abuja to Lambata. She came and rented an apartment, a room in Lambata for about a month. What was her mission? She had come to study the area, survey the area, or scout for what she was looking for. And what she was looking for happens to be children who are probably running around or not under parental care. So that she can be able to pick them and do whatever she wants in her usual way. So she eventually picked 3 children. I think the 3 of them were identified basically as Kazim 3 years, Yamadu 2 years, and Idris 2 years. All of Lambata there. So for a woman, for a stranger to have come from Abuja, who is not a member of the community in Lambata, rented an apartment, somebody gave her the house, and it also borders on when landlords will not do a background check. You don't know anybody, you just see a stranger because the person is with some money, and you release your property to him or her, and this person is coming with an intention that could be harmful, that is even harmful to our society. And the way some of our parents are leaving children to be slaying around, catered for, running up and down. So she took her time within this 1 month to observe children that she could probably lay her hands on, and at the end of the day she was able to pick these 3, and she left Lambata unnoticed. Nobody observed, nobody knows that this person had stolen 3 children from the community until she got to Diko Junction, and at the end of the day, thank God, she was caught. So she was arrested, brought to Gaba Bangida Division, and from there she was transferred to State CID here in Mina. But the situation led to other recoveries. When she was interrogated and other people came around, we discovered that this woman has been into this practice for some time. Witnesses or victims or parents came from Tafa, from Suleja, from Lambata, and other parts of the state. I think from about 5 locations. That even Madala, that yes, this is her style. She was in Tafa recently, where she also rented an apartment and stayed for 3 months. Also stole some children there. This is Lambata again, 3 children. So, well, as the investigation progresses, our team from the state CID had to travel to Abuja yesterday, where we recover additional 2 children. So you can see the pattern of crime. It's not just the usual robbery that we know, the theft, the housebreaking. So somebody could be somewhere. Her own target is about looking for children that she can lay her hands on. Small children of 1, 2, 3 years maximum. And what do? Based on investigation, we discovered that they pick these children, sell them within the range of 1 to 2 million naira to people. So you can imagine, we had to travel, and we have discovered 2 now in Abuja, plus the 3 that she was found making 5, and there are still more that have gone far, with more revelation, with more parents coming forward that this is what this woman has been doing. She was discovered to have been in Tafa, Suleja, Madala, Lambata, here and there. And who also knows, probably she must have also been doing some of this in part of Nasarawa, Abuja, Kogi. So this is their style, and we just have to say this so that people will learn that this is what is happening in our society. You have children, and it does not mean that nothing will happen. They should be allowed to play around without monitoring, supervision. You don't know. And talking about supervising and monitoring these children, I will also mention that lately we have also discovered an increase in what we call rape and sexual assault. You can see we just talk about children now. Now I'm now coming to our girl child or girl children. Recently, as a result of our investigative activities and experiences, we just discovered that within the last few months, issues of sexual assault, abuse, and rape, and what have you, just shooting up. Initially, before, we were having challenges of homicide where more loss of life as a result of one clash or the other. But now, look at this one. Then making our children, our girl child to be vulnerable. I'll give you a scenario because we always want to work with example, and we don't want people to feel like whether we are formulating it. If I look at my report, for example, I think recently in November 3rd, just in Boso here, from Angwan Rahama, a parent was called by the principal of the school that the daughter, who is about 12 years, a GS2 student, I think lost concentration in the class by the observation. She has not been paying attention. She usually cry around and isolate herself. So based on the observation of the school, the attention of the parents was drawn on there. Upon counseling, interrogation, what have you, she eventually opened up that a neighbor, and she opened up and narrated that a neighbor, one Daniel Machu Randa, about 53-year-old man, for that matter, of the same area, the same Angwan Rama in Boso, had intercourse with her for about 3 occasions forcefully, and threatening her that she must not tell anybody. If she does, she could be killed. And this was happening under the nose of the parents. Nobody knows. A 12-year-old girl, GS2 student. This has not happened just on one occasion, but 2, 3, severally.
And the parents are aware?
They are not aware. That's what we are saying. They didn't pay attention to this girl until the school discovered this girl that this girl has not been like this. She's not paying attention in the class again. She's not concentrating, and she will isolate herself from her colleagues and be crying. So then she was called, and the parent was invited that look at the condition of your child, of your daughter. Before so much persuasion, counseling, and talking to her before she eventually opened up, and the matter was reported in Boso Division. Well, the person was arrested. Daniel Machu, Randa, about 53 years old, confessed to the crime, and as I speak with you, is in state CID if he has not been charged to court. That is one case. Still in Tudun Fulani, Boso, I think 19 October, a report from a good Samaritan that a 13-year-old girl was brought to the house by a good Samaritan who sighted this girl with a security guard in their school. One Ibrahim Ushishi, an elderly person about 90 to 90 something years, in a compromised situation with the girl. This person was passing and she saw them naked. The lady, this girl pulled her clothes, the security guard too, in a compromised situation. So she quickly stepped in, and she was able to rescue this girl and took the girl home, and it was reported immediately to the police. Then the narration, the guy said the man told her that she should come and see her after the school hour in one of the class, and she was instructed to undress herself. The man too undressed, but based on the story and the report that before he attempted to do anything, then the fellow saw them and rescued the girl. But that is attempted rape, or whichever way. A girl of 13 years, an elderly person of over 90 years, and a school security guard who is supposed to be taking care, who is supposed to be protecting these children and protecting the school. That is another one. I've mentioned two now. Still in Boso, we also had another one from Angwan Seriki. Somebody from Angwan Seriki, I think 17th October, reported at Boso that one Idris Abubakar Yao, 23 years, has been luring her daughter of about 7 years old, using biscuits and money with intent to sexually abuse this girl. Then it's like the mother or the parents had observed this, that this is the move this man has been making. Report indicated that he has been warned severally. Okay, if you have observed this, is it just warning? What other step have you taken? Well, maybe after the warning, they thought all is well. Until based on the report we got, that on the same date around 1 p.m., her daughter told her that Idris took her to his room and sexually assaulted her with finger and even threatening to kill her not to tell anyone. So that means their neighbor, this Idris Abubakar, has been doing this with this 7-year-old girl, and this thing has been happening. Parents they don't know, but just as she said that she observed it and she has been warning this boy, and you just keep quiet like that without informing the law enforcement agent, so that necessary. It's not even when the act is being committed. It's an attempt too. It's an offense, so that necessary step can be taken and it can be taken away from the society. And when we say let us join hands to expose evil, these are the issues we are talking about. In Lapai also, I think October 8, from Saminaka community, reports we received that police in that area during foot patrol, they discover an unusual movement, or unusual movement was noticed in the bush. When they checked, they discover one Ashiru Sani, 35 years, of Saminaka, was found in the forest or in the bush with a girl of 11 years. With an 11-year-old girl in that bush, she was lured to the bush, and he was having sexual intercourse with this girl, an underage girl of 11 years. In Kontagora, I think October 8 too, a report from a federal law court indicated that a daughter of about 3 years old, a girl of about 3 years old, was taken to an isolated place, sexually assaulted her. Police moved in, suspect was arrested and transferred to state CID. Also in Zungeru, another report indicated that I think 17th October, from Kankari area of Zungeru, a daughter of about 10 years old was sent on an errand by the mother herself to go and invite one Gambo in Dajia. She waited, hoping that the person she has sent to be invited will come with the girl. She said she waited for a reasonable number of time. The girl did not come. The person invited did not show up. So she was worried. She had to follow to check the girl in this man's house. Suddenly she entered the room and found her daughter on the bed, laid on the bed. What happened? She was told, the girl narrated that Gambo pushed her on the bed, covered her mouth, and had carnal knowledge of her. A girl of about 10 years. Suspect was arrested. This one too, I think from Kontagora, this one is of a different dimension. A report from behind New Market, report that since September 14, that one Kabiru Hamza, 35 years, this one has to do with a boy. We are talking of girls now, but look at this one, has to do with a young boy of 14 years, where this Kabiru Hamza, 35 years, has been luring and deceiving this boy to his room and to other location of the uncompleted building. And what does he do with this boy? Having unnatural sex with him through the anus on several occasions. Thank God the matter came up. He was arrested and the investigation is ongoing. If he has not even been prosecuted, because since October. So we just have to bring this out for people to know that a lot of things are happening in our society. Look at it, talking about the child stealing. A woman will survey around, pick children to go and sell for 1 million, 2 million naira. Then look at another damages being done to our girl child from one location to another. So we are saying this to raise the consciousness of our parents, of mothers, guidance, that especially girl child, but not only girl child, the last one I read also affected a 14-year-old boy. So we should pay attention and monitor our children. It's not, I don't know, it's not all the adults in our society. I don't know whether I say they are not sane, because a matured and sane person should not be found in this situation. What could be your reason? What could be your excuse to be assaulting young girls sexually, and a boy of 14 years like this, when we all know that morally it is wrong, legally it is wrong in all ramifications. If you're an adult, there are things you should engage. That is why the institution of marriage is there for you. Have your family and be responsible. So why will you be found in this situation of damaging the lives of our young girls because they were sent on errand, or because they are vulnerable, and we continue to do this? So we have to mention this for people to know that we are having upsurge in cases of rape and sexual assault of our young girls, and parents needs to be wary of this. Stop just sending small girls on errand where it can become problem for them. Put your eyes on them when you see adults, men around your small girls. You should have interest and caution such a unnecessary relationship. Yes, in as much as we run around to cater for the family, but we should be more interested in how our children are faring. If the school have not been paying attention, they might not know that this is what is happening to this girl in school. Look at the security guard. So it also touches the school management to also monitor their security guards. There shouldn't be any form of this kind of relationship between security guard and student. You are there to protect the school facilities and also ensure security for the student. Why should you be found in this kind of situation? So as part of our public enlightenment and sensitization, it is very important we bring this out for people to know what is happening in our society. Also the fight against thuggery and
but just before then, there's something that's very important. Now you talk about sensitization for general public. This issue of rape is a very, very serious issue. Not any parent will be happy to see his young daughter being molested. And the problem we are facing, most importantly in this part of the country, it's most importantly, I have to be very specific now.
Yes.
Most importantly, they say the houses. Once a lady is being molested, you see how they will want to bury the issue, not wanting the security to come in and deal with the culprits. Simply because they said if the stigmatization. So what will you have to say about that? So that people will, disabuse the minds of the parents about this stigmatization.
If you follow all my reports, you see confidentiality is one thing, and we are very much concerned about their security because they are survivors, and revealing their identity is nothing we can play with. That is why in all this report we just mentioned this is where this thing happened. We mentioned the name of the suspect and the age of these girls. Yes, in as much as parents will have that fear that if we bring out this story, if I report, what will be the consequences on my child? But if we are looking and thinking in that direction, we'll continue to be encouraging this kind of trends, and it will continue to grow in our society, and will continue to put the life of our victims in danger. It is better we name, we shame, we do the right thing, we prosecute these offenders. One, to serve as deterrence for others, and to sanitize our society. And we'll try as much as possible to ensure the security of identity of these victims. We treat them under a very secured environment. We take them to hospital. We get the medical report. These are the documents we present in court. But we don't expose them to the public. We try as much as possible to ensure that their identities, their details are protected, to avoid this issue of stigmatization. But if in as much as we do that on our own part, as part of our professionalism, we also encourage parents, if we continue to keep quiet and remain silent, that we should not bring this to the security agencies for the right thing. Even in this, it's not just police. We have other bodies who are part of this. We have the female lawyers who are also the feeder, working with the police, the judiciary, working to ensure that appropriate punishment is meted on this. But you must report. If you don't report, if you don't bring it out, we'll continue to encourage this dastard art in our society and continue to put the life of our young ones in danger. So thank you, Mr. Apaya, for this. And together, even the media, we must continue to encourage parents that in as much as we say, when you see something, say something. Even this one, let us expose evil activities in our society to make the life of our children safer. Why is it a bad thing for children to play around the society? But you now discover that there are some criminal elements who uses that to attack a girl child, and not just only the girl, even the boy child, as the case may be. As I said, we still we are not folding our arms on the issue of thuggery. The fight against thuggery and other vices continues. I was there last week. We said we have concluded elections. So after elections, what we do, we'll go back to our normal job of protection of lives and property. I think recently in part of Tudunwada, the DPO of Tudunwada conducted some raid of criminal hideouts around the Tunga markets, around the Western Bypass, Top Medical area, NSTV area, part of Mandela. I think in all these movements, about 6 persons were arrested with dangerous weapons such as knives, cutlasses, scissors, with cannabis. And some of those boys include Mujib Usman of about 21 years, Ibrahim about 20 years, Sani Seidu 19 years, Safianu Inusa 20 years, Nuhu Adamu 19 years, Faiza Usman 20 years. All of Tunga area, they are in custody, and dangerous weapon recovered from them, and they will be charged according to the law, being found with dangerous weapon and thuggery and what have you. The same way, I think GRA Division 2 in the same line raided some community based on report of thuggery among boys in Kolkata and Shanu area, where these boys on 6th of November engaged in some fracas within themselves, and the police responded, raided that community. About 12 of them were arrested in that community. We have Awal Sani, 17 years. We have Hassan Abubakar, 19 years. We have Husseini Umar, 20 years. Zaharaddin Issa, 19 years. Idris Muhammad, 16 years. Sharif Ibrahim, 17 years. Yahya Abubakar, Husseini Mahmoud, Osama Adamu, all of Kolkata area. While we also have Ibrahim Isiaku, Abubakar Mahmoud, Suraj Hussein, also of Shanu village. So 12 of them are in custody. They were found with dangerous weapons too, fighting and attacking each other. And since they are in custody, there is a relative peace in that community. Moving forward, we also had a case, I think in Rijo recently, where somebody was arrested with a toy gun to have used in committing armed robbery in that society, in that community. It was this happened recently too, on October 24, where around 8 a.m. report received from Rijo that on same date around 1 a.m. Some suspected robbers invaded a residence in Rijo wearing face mask and robbed a victim of Infinix phone, motorcycle, shop keys, some money. After robbing this man in his house, they took the key of his shop, also proceeded to his shop and opened his shop, picked some money, picked some items in the shop. Well, it was reported to the police, and the police in Rijo commenced investigation. And as a result of that, with the aid of technical intelligence, one Usman Isiaku, 28 years of Rijo, was arrested in connection to the crime. As he was arrested, we conducted a search in his house, and luckily a toy gun that looks like AK-47, a rubber gun looks like AK-47, was recovered in his house, and the phone, the exact Infinix phone that was robbed from the man's house, was also recovered from him. One cutlass, one ATM card, a motorcycle tire which was stolen from the man's shop, a new tire was also recovered. Even the leather on the tire is still yet to be unwrapped. The one tire tube too, some illicit drug. He confessed that he perpetrated the act with 2 others, and because he needed this, needed that, so that's why he had to go to the house of the businessman. He finished robbing him in his house. He also proceeded to his shop, but thank God he was arrested. Another important case was where 2 persons were arrested for impersonation and robbery and extortion. As I may put it, I think October 30 around 8 p.m. we got a report at Tudunwada Division that on the same date at about 1 p.m. in the afternoon, some persons falsely claimed to be EFCC operatives. 2 persons, they accosted a guy on the road, I think around Shiroro roundabout, on his rubber motorcycle, accosted him, intimidated him, pretended or forcefully claimed to be EFCC operatives, and intimidated this boy, and claimed or alleged that he's a fraudster. As usual, they say Yahoo boy. So they intimidated this boy further, claimed that he's a fraudster, and forcefully took his motorcycle from him. The rubber motorcycle was taken from him, and having collected his motorcycle, they gave him a lift that he should sit down with them. Two of them, one rides the motorcycle, one at the back, and put the boy at the center. They took him away, taking him away to where? To Army Barrack area. By the gate of the army, then there they stopped, intimidated him further. They have one uncle in the barrack. They will take him here. They will do this. As usual, one of them went himself, came back again. Okay, we want to help you. What do we? Blah 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 blah. They eventually extorted 400,000 naira from this young fellow, collected his motorcycle and went away. But he was able to do it. He went to the Tudunwada police station and reported, and with the aid of technical intelligence, this fellow were arrested in I think in Sokakauta. Two of them. We have Halilu Hagai Haruna, 29 years, Meyaki Ayuba, also 29 years, both of Sokakauta Mina. They were arrested at midnight. They stumbled to their house and picked them. In the course of that arrest, the motorcycle was recovered. Thank God they have not sold it. One sharp knife, cannabis, and sum of 110,000 naira from the remaining balance they have spent from the 400,000. Well, they are in custody. I think if they have not been charged, I think they have been transferred to State CID. Investigation is ongoing, and they will soon be charged to court. We also have one case that has to do with arrest of a suspected motorcycle thief. The motorcycle was also recovered. Another rubber motorcycle. On November 3rd, around 10 a.m., police patrol team are attached to Chanchaga intercepted and arrested one Favor Udeaja, 21 years, with a motorcycle at Old City Gate. When questioned, he could not give a satisfactory account of himself. He was arrested and taken to Chanchaga Division. In the course of investigation, it was discovered that he stole the motorcycle from a student lodge in Bida, and he brought the motorcycle to Mina to dispose it. But thank God he was discovered, arrested, and the motorcycle recovered. He will also have his case in his day in court. So these are basically few issues we have brought forward to sensitize our people, to let people know that this is what happened within our society. And as issues continue to unfold, we'll continue to come here on a weekly basis to inform and enlighten our stakeholders, members of the public, that this is what we are doing, and we shall not relent, and we shall continue to do what is expected of us to make our society safe and secure. Thank you, and God bless you.
All right, but before you go quickly, I'm very interested in that Saukakauta's case, Halilu. I don't know. I heard that maybe is an ex-policeman who has been impersonating as well. Some people, if you go to that Sadia Junction, where Okada riders do, stay to, run their normal business. There's a Sadia guest inn close to the junction where those Okada riders have complained of someone who is an ex-policeman. He was dismissed anyways. Yes. That he extorts from people. When you see someone, a lady and a guy comes out from the and he knows that, okay, this person is married or this woman is married, the next thing he does is then he goes crosses them, and then like I'm going to arrest you, I'm taking you to Tunubada police station. Yeah, kind of. I think they should look into this particular.
Yes, you are right. It shows you are following this case, and I'm happy you have raised this. But what I would say is that if he has been doing this, I don't know whether they have reported anywhere, but me, I've not heard of this before. If he has been doing this, blocking people, intimidating and extorting, he ought to have reported him.
Some people are scared to report people like that. So.
I would say when you see something, security will not know that this thing is happening in our society. If you don't tell us, you are very correct. Based on the report, I learned that he was, as you said, a dismissed policeman, and he decided to take another person. You can see for him to have this courage to disguise as AFCC operatives and intimidate somebody. They say every day is for the owner.
One day.
So this is what happened to him. If he has been doing this in that Sokakaoka community, then look at this one, because this is pure robbery. Somebody was going with his property on his motorcycle. Then you impersonated, claiming to be FCC operative, and you took his motorcycle from him. Are you the one that bought the motorcycle from him? Then to the extent that you collected 400,000. Well, when it gets to court, you will explain it better. So I think with this, that's not art in that Sokaka Uta must have been put to an end. But if he has been doing that, assuming they have reported him, probably must have been taken and will have prevented this incident. But thank God he's in custody.
All right, thank you very much. The PPRO, that's SP Wasu Abiodun, Niger State PPRO Police Command. Thank you very much for coming to, of course, inform us.
You read messages on Facebook.
Okay, let's see if
even though you talk about issue of unfolding, I think I'm having one unfolding.
Okay, let's pick a few calls before comments. 09138579001. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody in the studio. Good morning,
Good morning, sir.
Thank you. My name is Mr. Bikini. I'm so touched and so disturbed this morning and we think of this issue of sexual harassment and raping, especially the minor children. Each sometimes is unfortunate and so sad that sometimes the needless from the parents impose most of this danger to our child. And this issue is not part of our culture or neither our religion. The Islam and the Christian abolish issue of sex harassment. But I just want to ask Rafia Brady, do you really see that penalty, full penalty to this issue of sex harassment? Because you see, this has been concerned across the Nigerian state. Issue of raping. And at the end of the day, you don't know maybe it died down. And lastly, you see, the right time the parents, especially the northern Nigeria, to stand and speak for this injustice whenever anytime it happens. Because it's common within the northern elite because of this issue of stigma, just like a piracy. When this thing happens, the better we should stay. So that there will be justice for the person that commits this issue of sexual harassment. And lastly, just like I asked, please, do you still have the penalty of this issue of sexual harassment? That is just one thing I want to know. Yes. And people should know so that please, by the time it happens, we should be able to report. God bless you in the studio. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. And 09138579001. Let's hear you quickly so that he will answer your question. Hello?
Good morning, Jesule Usman and our PPRO Police Command Niger State.
Thank you. Good morning, sir.
Morning, sir. My name is Ndachi.
Yes, sir. Welcome, sir.
PPRO.
Yes, sir.
Like if people say if you see something, you say something. Yesterday, by the way, I was coming back from Damaturu, that's Yola. I didn't see any checkpoint, I think, until before Paiko and Chenchaga Division and to Division. What I see your men are doing there, seriously, I see it from the eyes. Connecting 15 years from the vehicle.
At where?
Why?
At where?
One checking point before Paiko.
Okay.
Then one front of the Chenchaga Division. Then one the Kingangoro Junction. They cannot even say they will stop the car and side the car. I think it's a commercial car. I made different people inside the car from Kano. At least I expect they say we should start to search us. No, not that was consigned them. At least let the driver just come and give them 15 naira.
That's too bad.
They even changing that vision, he won't answer and say, go and put it change. You want to go and wear one tire again. Go and put it 450 naira. Then driver give us 500. I was shameless. You know. That is it. I will table this issue to you. Please, Commissioner of Police, to call this decision into order.
Thank you.
If car, at least, if it's a suspected car, at least to pass to hide there. But to collect it 15 naira on the road, I think
all right, thank you very much. Thank you. 091385790. So let's take the last question, and then he answers you. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Just the volume of your radio, please.
Okay. I go away.
All right, thank you.
My name is Umar Woke, calling from Tunga.
All right.
Initially, I appreciate the DPO, the PPRO, I mean. In fact, I'm impressed. And for what he said, in fact, I'm scared. I can't imagine which kind of human being we are living in. Somebody to do sexual with his daughter, children of 9 to 10 years. Which kind of nonsense is this? In fact, the PRO, we are praying God, let's get to be good. We are praying behind any responsible man, there must be a responsible woman. So behind any commissioner of police that's good, that's why you are a nice person. We are praying to continue what we are doing. And now that I know we have police in Niger State, may God help us together. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Okay, PPRO.
No, let's let you have some more.
Okay, more questions. 09138579001. Please call us. Let's hear your questions or contribution on the show. Hello, good morning to you. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yesterday, I'm reading the PPRO.
Hey, yes, he's listening. He's hearing.
I'm putting everybody, I'm fire and everybody in the studio there.
Prince Adawa.
Prince Adawa is his name. The work that the policemen are doing, I appreciate them. They are trying. But my surprising, they will arrest criminals and they will still release them. I don't know why. Because I can experience two boys that they commit crime in Barricades Sunday, or something like that. So they release these boys, and he said that the reporter that the commissioner of police gave is 7 years imprisonment if anybody was caught by criminal something. But I wonder that they are still releasing all these criminals. How are they going to finish, or how are they going to be punished? And secondly, I tell the VRO one time that if they are going for operation, they should not be blowing siren. It seems that you want to go and arrest a criminal and you are blowing whistle, you will run away. They should go silent with their vehicle. When they got there, they arrested them, or they go down and get the people that they will be arrested. But if you are blowing whistle, they will run away. They will know that the policemen are coming. It happens in this our area. So they should not blow siren, and the criminals, please, they should not release them again.
Thank you very much, Prince Adawa, for your contribution and questions. Hi, hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Usman of PPRO, you are highly welcome to the studio.
Good morning, thank you, sir.
This is MDL from Pakmo. PPRO, the command need to synergize with State House Assembly to amend, you understand, this law of rape, you understand, let it be on a capital punishment, not this rapist. So to serve as a deterrent, a capital punishment of either 20 or 30 years in jail time, you understand. Me, I'm bringing that observation only to let the command synergize with State House of Assembly to have it, to bring a kind of law with a capital punishment to all these rapists. So that it will serve as a deterrent, you understand, to all those people who have this kind of mindset.
Thank you.
My second take is on PPRO. You can see issue of Togri is coming back. You understand? Look at what happened in Bogan for about almost 2 days. Those boys were just having their field day, honestly. You understand? Stealing people's property. So the command needs to work out, you understand, and tackle this issue of Togri. It's coming back again. That's my take.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think even this issue of Toga was discussing with you. Somebody called me in the what's that area, Dagbeganu, Axis, and Angonkuka. All those Kuka, Meganu. They say yes. So I think that's last call.
All right. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning, the Superintendent of Police, PPRO Wasi Aduodu.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, Jinsuli, our and the others. I think you know from 1 to 2. I just want to give you kudos for doing a very nice job and giving us a weekly report. I think Niger Lights, we are happy to have updated every week. And from all what you have said, we have been recording success. So I think we are having a very serene Niger State. God bless the Commissioner of Police. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you. Let me use the remaining 3 or 5 minutes to respond. We appreciate you. Thank you for your contribution, and that is why your feedback is very important to us to continue to do well and make sure we adjust where we are probably not doing well. So we thank you. And coming to some of the questions, Mr. Adekunle, talking about punishment, it is very important to let you know that there are 3 different laws that is provided or that is available in dealing with these offenders. For example, we have what we call VAP law, Violence Against Persons Prohibition Act. This VAP law, you can see, is not even talking about whether a boy or a girl. It's a violence against persons. Whether you are a boy or you are a girl, you are a woman, you are a man, it is a law that is a tool that we use in prosecuting, and this law makes appropriate punishment for whoever that is found in this act. And apart from this VAP law, we also have child rights law, which we also have in the state and is helping us to prosecute or punishing these people. And the last one, penal code, is also still there. We also have penal code of the state and penal code federal law. So with the use of all these laws, we have been achieving a lot of prosecution, a lot of conviction with the cooperation of the judiciary, charging these people to court. I can beat my chest that at least, for example, out of 10 cases taken to court as regards to rape and sexual abuse with the help of FIDA and other NGOs, it is very slim for people to get out of cases of rape and sexual abuse in court. But it's just that we don't know the trend, the situation that is making this issue to come up. And with this report I've just read, a lot of them have been arrested and they are having their days in court. Fine, judicial processes might not be that fast, but I can assure you, criminal justice system, as we proceed, will continue to secure conviction for these accused persons. So we have the right law, the punishment are there. It's just that we must follow the processes of charging these persons to court, and we make use of these tools, these laws, in ensuring that justice is served. Mr. Ndashe, talking about our men, you discover before Paiko and also in Chanchaga and also in Tungangoro. It is very unfortunate if this happen. The essence of you being on the road is to ensure that security of lives and property are ensured, to see if we can be able to discover some criminal elements on the road, to see if we can be able to recover stolen vehicles and other items that have been taken away by unscrupulous elements. So, but for our men to make use of that, and you make use of that for purpose of extortion and corruption, it is not acceptable. It is unprofessional. It is very, very wrong. And if I'm living here, I would definitely draw the attention of DP of Chanchaga and DP of Paiko rather to this, and the issue will also be tabled before the authority for necessary action. And I know the Commissioner of Police will definitely direct escort unit, the monitoring unit, to look into that and ensure that that act stops immediately. However, we are sorry, and it is not the stand of the police force, it is not the stand of the institution. They are there to ensure prevention of crime, whatever, rather than engaging in personal unprofessional acts. Thank you, Mr. Umar Chunga. I think his words has to do with commendation. We appreciate you. Thank you. Prince Adawa, talking about blowing siren. Yeah, well, police, we have ways of doing things, and when there is need to blow siren, we blow siren, and when there is need to go on a solo arrest, we go on. For example, these 2 persons that claim to be EFCC operative were arrested at late night, midnight, when they were sleeping, and would not expect such a situation. We didn't go there with siren. We go there quietly and we pick them in their various homes at a midnight period. So we know how we operate. If we are doing show of force, we know when to use siren and we know when not to use siren. But thank you.
I don't know whether it's watching. When we're watching film, if police are coming from the siren, everybody will begin to adjust.
No problem. We know how we operate. But thank you for your concern. Thank you for your submission. Then talking about releasing of suspects. he made reference to Soje, saying that some boys were for example, if we arrest boys in respect to thuggery and they are being charged to court, or other cases, there are some cases that might be bailable offenses. There are some offenses you charge persons to court and it could be a bailable offenses, and at the discretion of court in exercising their power and authority, having applied for bail, and the court felt, okay, these cases are bailable cases, and then it is a provision of the law and they are granted bail. Does not mean that the person will escape punishment for what offense he must have committed. But it's the criminal justice system. There are cases that are bailable and there are offenses that are not bailable. If the accused through their counsel apply for bail based on the nature of the case, who are we to say no? So that is that. And MD Awa Pakungu talking about punishment. Yes, as I've just said about thuggery, recently Chudun Wada made some arrests, GRA also made some arrests. Yes. We still a continuous fight. We are aware at Beganu, Gurara, Gidan Kuka area, we've been having challenges there, and the DP of Pakungu have been doing his best in responding most times. We'll continue to monitor that area. We'll continue to work with the Mianguas, the village head, and what have you, and the community members until we sanitize that community. We are aware and we are monitoring and we are responding to that. Still to talking about the punishment, I've just said it that there are several laws. There are laws that we use in prosecuting these people, and appropriate punishment are spelled out in this law. Comrade Ahmed 123 quarters, I thank you for your comments, for your commendation. We appreciate each and every one of you. God bless you, and we want to urge you to continue to partner with police and security agencies so that our society will continue to be safe and better for all of us. Thank you.
Okay, before you go, I have one. I see one Facebook message that somebody is now. I think Joseph is calling about Issa Mokwa's update. Do you have any update of his release? Please let the people involved.
Issa Mokwa case is no more with us. It's in court, and I wouldn't want to dwell in matters. Okay,
so Joseph Ojejuni, you can hear the people who said they don't.
I don't want to dwell into matter that is before the court, so the court will take decision accordingly. So thank you.
All right, thank you very much.
In fact, before you still go, even though while you're your way, there's somebody is calling from Rijau. I don't know where you're from about that. This bandit that came in yesterday. Okay. This mafia former commissioner and member in Nazar Assembly, he has been always been the one calling. Even this time he has been calling. He called twice. I've been rejecting his call.
Yes, we in Zone C generally. Let me be fair. We've been having challenges. We are all aware in Rijau, in NASCO. Part of Kotangora, Mashego, we've been having some challenges, and we are monitoring. We are doing what we can with the support of the state government and working with sister agencies, most especially the military. Matter of insurgency, the military takes lead. But we are not leaving it completely for the military. We are sharing intelligence. We are monitoring, because police is the most closest agency to the community. So when we get intelligence from the community, we share.
Okay, I think it's on. I don't know if we can just leave. If we can, so that this talk about the sharing intelligence, yes. Probably you get to hear what actually is happening, because he has been calling, and I don't want to disrupt your submission. Well, so let's hear if you can just quickly give an update of
issues in that
area. Hello. I'm fine, sir.
I'm telling you right now.
Okay, go ahead. Hello? Go ahead. Introduce yourself first, please.
Right now. Hello?
Introduce yourself first, please.
Go ahead, sir.
Well, my name is Mafia Kumbasi.
Okay.
You understand?
Go ahead.
Okay. The point now, today, they are coming again from Zamfara. Some select that are being in Bashi. Some select at Definitely, not again. Some now they are near Kuno. And from Kotonoa to Bangi, it also is dangerous. So I Gandhi was counted upon the over. You understand?
Yes.
So where's the government? Could take us soldiers at Melata and Materi
Okay, thank you very much. I think the authority have heard, and your information will be escalated to the appropriate authority. Yes.
Thank you. Just 1 minute. As I said earlier on, we are aware that we're having issue in Zone C, in Rijo, in Nasco, in Mashegu, in Bangi, Mariga, even to part of Borogu local government. It is not news again that we're having challenges in that place, and we are doing what we can. We are working with the security, other sister security agencies. And we are sharing intelligence. As I said earlier, okay.
Yes, I think Baba.
Okay.
Hello.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning, sir.
I want to greet you.
Good morning, sir.
A big job for you for this is on site. After it's on getting to what Mighty, about 5 to 10 trailers all scattered across the road.
Okay.
The road is virtually blocked.
Noted, sir. We'll call I'm with you. Go on, sir.
The point is that no policeman here, no road safety here. Even vigilante not here.
Wow, that's serious.
The road is going to be virtually blocked.
We'll relate immediately to Lambata and Maje division for quick intervention.
No, if they don't do it, Abuja and then will be cut off.
Yes, we'll quickly.
Even now we have to follow Bush.
Sorry, Baba. Sorry, sir.
This your country is becoming another story.
Our country, sir. Our country, sir.
I'm meeting for Malaysia very soon.
Okay, sir. We will alert Lambata and Maje division to quickly intervene and see how.
And then there is a big crane that can lift the heavy vehicles off road. What they need is a crane that to clear.
I believe sector commander is also hearing you.
It's a crane. If there is any serious office in Suleja that have cranes that will lift all these heavy vehicles off road. It's a multiple crash of trailers.
It's all right.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you for that information, sir. Thank you. Talking about the Zone C challenges, as I said, police being one of the most agency that is very close to the people. We get intelligence, we get information about movement from one place to another. So we share with security agencies, and as I said, matter of insurgency, the military takes the lead, but we work hand in hand. Even the DSS, all hands are on deck. Even just, I think, if not yesterday, I just got a report that even recently the theater commander of Northwest visited His Excellency
yesterday,
and part of his comment or request is requesting for establishment of FOBs, forward operating bases in this area. So you can see efforts are ongoing left and right to ensure that we have a perfect security arrangement, and by the grace of God, all this will be the thing of the past very soon. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We want to appreciate you for your time.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Wasiu Abiodun, the PPRO of Niger State Police Command. God bless you, Nigerians. We'll be right back. Thank you very much. That was the Wasiu Abiodun, PPRO, Niger State Police Command. His SP Wasiu Abiodun. All right, moving on. Let's begin to hear your contribution on the show this morning. On that, of course, the global review and issues in the news this morning. You can call now 09138579001. Please let's stick to a minute so that other persons will also have the opportunity to, of course, contribute on the show.
Good morning once again, Josule.
Good morning.
Yes, it's Ndachi on the line.
Ndachi.
Yes. Josule, let me speak about this jamba that happened day before yesterday with our gallant officer and FCC minister. You see, Josule, what is shameless me is that our men that you have in this country, that we are expecting they are going to protect the masses of this country. Josule, they are going to go and start and fight for themselves. See how DSS, mobile police, and the soldier, they are pushing themselves, holding the arms, their arms. All the order or have you seen in there. Just look at the bandits on the bush. People cannot go out fighting these bandits. You are there, say you are fighting because of witches, because of eye service. Let the witches see you are fighting soldier. See how one DSS come push soldier. I didn't blame what you did because witches is a civilian. But why you people that we are thinking we are our men in this country? How did you expect the bandits to look at you now? The three of you, police and the DSS and the soldier, they pushing on ourselves, holding the arms, are fighting because of civilians. Seriously, our men are seriously push them on our face. But they have to come back with their sense to make their amount together, at least to fight insecurity that are happening in this country. Not because of the witches say people are doing outside. They say you are fighting so your guys may see you. But we are calling on the authority of the police and the DSS to discipline those security that they are attached to witches. Why I didn't go up causing trouble to go and be starting pushing the army? Then kudos to the Erima again. Then we are calling on the Nigerian ministry at least to award this guy.
Yes, thank you very much, Dache. 0913857901. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, this Candido from Chentega.
Okay.
Yeah, please, I just made one observation with this PPRO police Oga Wasiu.
Okay.
Yeah, please, every program, whenever he ends up, let us have his number, please. Because of his position, it's very critical.
Oh, I think...
he has always been doing that.
Yes, just that today...
Okay, and then secondly, please, about this wicket issue. I am always worried that supposing we would have allowed Wicket to win the primaries in PDP, is that the way you rule this country?
I don't see him.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Nigerians keep records. All right, 0913857901. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, John Sully.
Good morning to you.
Usman Apaya and every other person in the studio. I remember Mr. Amos calling from Kulkat.
Mr. Amos.
Yeah. My stake this morning is that I just learned one lesson between the Navy naval officer and Minister of Federal Capital. That any time an elderly person tell me you're a fool, I will tell him I'm not a fool, sir. That is just one thing I learned. And Wike should know that what he's doing, he has children, he has relatives, he's tarnishing the image of his layman. So anything can happen. He forgets that money is not everything. Let's just take it that way. Money is not everything. There may be something that the children may look for tomorrow, namely it's not there again. And because of the measuring of Wike, it will affect them. What he did is not in order. It's not in order. According to that, it's not how a naval officer like that who acquire land illegally, how is it possible? He should have followed protocol. Invite the person, they will come and settle it out. He has finished up, ending up. Look at what is trending on social media. Thank you very much. I remember Mr. Amos.
Thank you very much. God bless you. 0913857901.
That's what I've taught Wiki a very lesson of his.
Yes.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Umar, a first-time caller.
Oh, wow. Congrats.
Congratulations.
What I want to say something on what Wiki did.
Okay.
That is why American call us a disgraced nation. Wiki as disgraced this nation. Goodbye.
All right. Wiki, I think I love this short but precise.
Very short. And
Wiki has destroyed. Probably Wiki, an officer, must stick to instruction. He work with instruction from his superior. Is it because you think Wiki thinks the soldier is like him who
does not take instructions from the president? You see, I don't think
he's not on his own. Wike is an emperor in the federal capital. He is doing an undo. He do an undo.
I think
but
he's whatever.
Very soon, Wike will reach his Waterloo.
He has already.
He will.
He has already.
He's about to.
But anyways, that shouldn't stop us from.
Hello,
good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, MK Mafia.
My name is Enke Mafia. Just today, let's see how we say it deserves to happen to him. Because we shall not follow rule of law. If they not follow rule of law, how many court order or give away in matter go? Therefore, many people so. So thank God, transport don't make a shop up for that place. And we cannot enter there. So that is what our leaders should do. All the politicians that have power, or God give them power, to work for the market, and then we want to use the power to intimidate people. Now, so God will expose them. So we can, in front of the rich. So we thank God for that. Big boy, fine boy, when stop up. He's not going to make noise again. They disturb people all over the Nigeria again. Thank you.
That's life. Thank you very much. 091 3857901. That number you can call now and let's hear you. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Ambassador Gibu the Challenger. Adivano from Idumfulani City. I am an officer of the law. I have integrity. You see, he who humbles himself will be exalted, and he who exalts himself will be humble. Do to others what you want others to do to you, and don't do to others what you don't want others to do to you. If not, the God of karma will catch up to you. So it is a lesson for all of us to learn from what Wike did. Had it been Wike, I could have not even come to the scene. I could have just made a call there. Wike should stop upgrading his personalities in the presence of Nigerians. Wike should step up and do the needful.
All right, 09138579001 is the number. You call us. Let's hear your contribution. There are people there who are well informed. Hello, good morning to you.
Yes, Sule, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Mr. Apaya, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Zaki, in far away, coming back around the trap somewhere. I'm saying good morning, and may God rescue you so that you come back safely.
Amen.
And Mr. Apaya,
Yes,
this
sir.
Wike saga. I think Wike has reached his waterloo. Wike is gone. Wike is vanished. Wike has disgraced not only himself, but he has disgraced us as Nigerians. Because this video has gone viral. In fact, one of my friends from Ghana even called me. You can imagine. So I think Wike issue, we should just leave him with his wahala. And I just sympathize with him. I sympathize with him because his end will not be good at all. Unfortunately, I would have loved to talk to PPRO, and he is not around, he has gone. But it's a disturbing report on this human marketing. This thing has been happening. Please, I want you to invite NAPTIC so that they can explain. These things are going on. These people they come, take a flat, and they continue to take our children. You can imagine, this world is coming to an end, marketing a human being. And this thing has been going on and on and on. I would have asked PPRO what happens to even the buyers. Because the buyers who are criminals. How can you buy human beings? I think they should be arrested too and investigated. What happens to them, the perpetrator of the act? Is there any law for severe punishment so that it will serve as a deterrent? Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much for that. And
I think Wike's action is a confirmation of what Trump said about Nigeria, that Nigeria is a disgraced nation. Wike has disgraced the nation yesterday, the day before yesterday.
Disgraced himself and the nation.
Disgraced the nation.
Well, for me, if I were the president, I'll just call him to order, I'll fire him.
Oh, relieve him. Relieve him. Better say. What are you telling you for? What is he doing?
Sorry. Hello?
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. This is Sam calling from Mina.
Mr. Sam.
Let me just go straight to it. As regards Wike, you see, when a man gets to his pinnacle, the next thing that happens is diminishing returns, especially when he's not doing the right thing. As for Wike has just shot himself on the leg. So let's see how he limps around. And as regards this issue, let us not be this thing. I see it as a distraction. It's not the real thing that is happening in Nigeria for now. Insecurity, and there is no money. That is the truth. Everything for the poor man, nothing is working for the poor man, and nothing is working for the masses. You have to struggle all, and at the end of the day, our money has no much value. So things like this are things you are supposed to think about. And road, good water, light. These are the things we are supposed to be talking about, not wiki. Wiki issue, if wiki has come and wiki will go. Many have come and many have gone. And that is how it is. Please let me give other people a chance to talk. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Yes, in as much as I agree with what he said, it's not an issue. But in this guy, it's an issue. Because when you talk about insecurity, economic downturn, whatever, all this leadership, and you cannot have good leadership without people of integrity. Wike have proven itself that not to have an integrity. Look at the position Wike is occupying, the minister of the federal capital. Or to, so when you allow somebody like who has made himself at MPO, who does not have the technical know-how, who have been displaying some kind of hubris and arrogancy, you just have to look at it as an issue, because by the time you get Wiki out of that place, you get better person. It is only then, because Wiki is part of the cabinet. When you get people of reputable character to stay within the corridor of power, to stay around the president, only then they will advise him that, Mr. President, what we have now, issue of grabbing land should not be an issue, but dealing with insecurity. Even in Abuja, there is a challenge. These terrorists used to infiltrate some places in Abuja, and Bigger is busy demolition places here and there, confiscating land, revoking land, and even reallocate it to his cronies. It's a big security challenge. You think the Northerners didn't just wake up and acquire their stand? I'm saying it because there is a allegation of him trying to dispose the Northerners of their land because they have acquired too much in Abuja, so they want to dispose them of their land. Are you not causing insecurity in the country? That one is an act. It's a very big disgrace to the nation, and it must not be allowed to continue because insecurity in that regard will be escalating.
All right, thank you very much, Usman Apaya. Hello, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning to you all.
Good morning, sir.
In regards to Wike's problem, please, he should be made to apologize by all means. He must just have to apologize. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you very much. He must be made to apologize to Yerima and to the Nigerian military and to
Nigerians
to cap it or whatever. Wike is a barrister, isn't he supposed
just
to
wait
know?
and see. Just wait and see. In the coming days or after some times now, Trump will come with another very befitting phrase to qualify Nigerians.
Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah. You see, when Donald Trump called this nation a disgrace nation, he wasn't referring to us really as people. People like Wiki is an example of that. It's what he exhibited day before yesterday. He's a very disgraceful man. Thank you.
Thank you very much. He actually embarrassed himself and disgraced himself yesterday. And according to what Apaya said now, you're taking lands from the Northerners who have acquired lands there. What are you trying to do? Division. And we are talking about unity of this nation, Nigeria. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning, Gisele.
Good morning to you.
Chris Adawa on the line again.
Yes. Welcome back.
So, you know what happened with Wike? Even when he was a governor in Rivers, that's how he behaved. There was a time you people play one clip there in your station there. I even called Alaji after hearing the clip to see the way he was blasting the former PDP chairman, Kosondos and Uche Kosondo. The way he blasted that man, I was even very ashamed yesterday. So that man, he seems that maybe something is wrong in his head. Look the way he's talking to the officer of this country. If that boy is not patient enough, you could have shoot him. Yes, that is the yesterday. If he's somebody that very anger, or is a annoying somebody. That officer is very, very patient enough.
He should be patient.
The Americans saying that the Nigerians, look at the shame they are giving us. The state assembly, the national assembly, and all these ministers, what are they doing in Abuja there? They are just shaming us. I didn't see what they are doing, no. This week, if Tinubu know what he's doing, our president, supposed to dismiss this man. He's supposed to sack him from that minister for federal capital there. Because I didn't see what he's doing. He just destroyed people's property, and he's looking at it. They are just messing this country. They should do what this country will move forward, not that making this country to be backward. May God help us this country and save us.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much. And having records of Wike where he said, Mr. Paya, this guy went to a church one time and said, I am not a born-again Christian. I don't know if you forget this one. These are records. He's so disrespectful. He doesn't care. He ridicules people. He looks down on people. And then this is the same person who will tell you they should follow rule of law. I don't understand. And you yourself, you don't have discipline or integrity. This was the same man who welcomed the Prime Minister of India drunk. Hello.
I still remain Umar calling from Tunga.
Umar, it should be the last caller.
See whatever somebody is doing, or when we see something moving in the bush, one day it will come to the main road. We can believe that money is the beginning or end of everything. You don't know whatever you are doing one day to reveal. A bastard must surely reveal himself one day.
Please don't use that word.
Monkey to wear clothes. You're not guaranteed that monkey to join the dining table. You can think the money is everything. You can do and do. This is not the first time he discussed Nigeria or discussed the entire country. You remember when the Prime Minister of India came, he did the same thing. But I don't know, because I don't know what National Assembly is doing. In fact, very unfortunate. Thank you very much.
Yes. All right, of course, that will be our last caller. Wike has been trending since 3 days ago. And of course, Nigerians have come out to say, oh, Yarima, thank you very much for that composure, for being matured enough to tell Wike, or to, I don't even know what to say. Because the image of that particular scene is still in my head, where this guy maturely, he stood in front of him. Wike could not move. They weren't moving back. All those guys were in their camouflage. They stood in front of Wike, and Wike could not tell them to move back. This shows that this Nigerian military, they are disciplined, they have integrity, and I see that when they are giving orders, they make sure that those orders are carried out. So big ups and thumbs up to Nigerian military for the AM Yerima, who actually saw that Wike does not do what he was. That's funny. Anyways, your parting word, Mr. Apaya, quickly on the show this morning.
Well, first and foremost, I cannot stop by throwing accolades at that young officer and say he's a proud son of his family and the entire military family in the country. We're proud of you for at least giving us hope that yes, things can still work out in this country, that it's not everybody that is corrupt, or it's not everybody that doesn't have integrity. Integrity matters, and it's a big lesson to our politicians, just like what one of the last caller has said, if I'm not mistaken. So Wike believe in money. Not only Wike, I want to tell you, governors in this country, leaders, political leaders, I'm precise about governors because governors seem to have more resources, and you see how they behave in this country. It is what they want that happen in this country. It is what they want that happen in their state and everything. So do not think that money is everything. There is limitation to what money can do. You have the opportunity to live to stay in power. It's a temporary opportunity. It's a privilege, and it is time bound. You are going to leave power either by tenure or by nature. So you should be mindful of what you are doing. Others are there before you. If you think it is money, they have left power. They don't have the money. Some of them have become bigger. So your own cannot be exceptional. So be worried and be careful of time.
All right, thank you very much, Usman Apaya and listeners of Badeggi Radio 90.1 FM. That's, of course, here we'll draw the curtain on this particular program, the Global Briefing and Issues in the News. Join us same time tomorrow, Friday, for another edition of the program. I am John Sule, and I'll add this, Mr. Apaya. I have integrity.
I have one too.
All right, bye, listeners. Bye for now.